Greetings, fellow tankers, and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. What you see here is one of my tier 10 tanks. In fact, I'm going to show you the whole bunch before we get to what we're going to do. This is the Object 780 from the previous season, which was Allegiance with the Commander. This is my tier 10 French autoloader artillery. This is the tank we're going to be working on today, the AVRE. This is my American tier 10 artillery, the T92. This is the Iron Arnie. Kind of speaks for itself. So let's go back to the AVRE. This is the tank we're going to be hooking up. So let's take a look and see what we have here. Gun accuracy, what is that? Gun accuracy 0.42, pretty good. I mean, we could do better. It's actually good enough as it is, as shocking as that might sound. I mean, I have a Slayer, and it has really not a great accuracy on there, and it works fine. Alright, the reload time on this dude is 26. So let's knock this down as quickly as we can. Now, this is not an auto loader, so we should be able to use a rammer. Advanced loader. Goodbye, 500,000. What does that do for the reload? Reload time is now 23.4, which is exactly 10% below what the number was at 26. So it's already working. Now, we can also do two more things. One of them is to put in enhanced rations. This will give us another minor reduction in reload. Now, from 23.4, we've knocked off 0.96, which is pretty darn good. So we're down to 22.5, basically. It also will affect the accuracy, now 0.40. From 0.42 to 0.40, that's good. That's just from the enhanced rations. Now, the other thing, in the season, in the first 25 stages somewhere, you get a free fan. Well, that's a 500,000 fan for me. Yes, install for 0. Absolutely. Now, we have increased accuracy. It was 0.40. What do we have here? 0.39. Reload time was 22.44. It's now under 22. Making progress. All right, now those three items is all you can do on the reload mechanically. And the accuracy, only this one does anything for that accuracy. Now, personally, this is my rule. You do whatever you want. Always put advanced armor on mediums or heavies for that extra 5% deflection. You never know when it's going to come in handy. So that's how I always roll. We did the work on this way back. We roll with it. All right, so now we're going to have to make a decision on how is this going to be played. What's this gun accuracy? The gun accuracy is 0.39. Well, let me go grab a commander, which is, I'm going to grab my main British commander. I said I'm going to grab my main British commander. Oh, sorry. There we go. British. Here we go. Hey. That's bizarre. Let's try this. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's go back to commanders. I should be seeing more. Oh, no, there he is. I was just blind. Like, where's my valiant commander? Like, right there, stupid. Okay, this is my main guy. So he was, I picked him up when he was on sale because he's one of my favorite ones. And I don't like to have duplicates of commanders, but I make exceptions for free ones, and I make exceptions for pirates. So let's go get this AVRE. Oh, that'll take forever to find. I'll just go sort by tens. There we go. Iron Arnie AVRE. Assign this dude. Now he's going to knock down the reload as well as the increase the gun accuracy. So let's take a look and see. Gun accuracy was 0.39, right? 0.33, acceptable. And basically that should be the maximum that it can get. Reload is now down from 26 originally to 18.49. And that is the maximum or the minimum that you can do. I don't know which of these ammos is the best, to be honest with you. Mark 1 or Mark 2 is a good question. I would assume that. We're just going to go and split the difference and make it 20 on each. The general rule, go with gold repair, and the other rule is go with white medicine. Now, not having played this tank before, I don't know. Now, here's another thing. We do have enhanced targeting, and that could be given up for something else if we need it. Speed or horsepower comes to mind. 48 speed is pretty good. So a 10% increase would be, 4.8 would knock that to like almost 53. If we went for horsepower for acceleration, it would jack that up to a little over 50, which is kind of my thinking. So this is a top speed of 48. We could get 50 if we can use either gas or the horsepower engine, which I think is the way to go. But the smart move here is to not make an ultimate determination without playing this first. This is like really close to being final. And I think this will be quite effective, I hope. So the thing to do now is to take this guy out for a test run and see what happens, and then report back after that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll see you, or you'll see me in seconds. I'll see you in, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. All right. I am back from battles, and I am happy to report to you that I got lucky and got 2 winning battles in this tank. Now, I'm going to show you both of them. The matches aren't that long. But the first one wasn't that good, and I'm going to show you one of the things to avoid, which I had to learn the hard way. The second game was even better than the first. In fact, it was a lot better than the first. But I got to show you both good and bad, or actually both bad and good, because bad is first and good will be second. Welcome to Nomonhan. Actually, I looked at the end results. I did not believe that I was as high up as I was on the board. I thought I screwed up and didn't do this right, but I got like 4th or 5th place in this match, which is shocking. This match, if you look at this, look how many of these are. We have 4 of these AVREs on our team, and they have 3. I think that's too many, but that's just me. But hey, it's experimental. So I'm experimenting on how to get killed. The thing that was wild is I had a team leading spotting on the team. I detected 7 guys somehow. Man, that artillery was hammering me. That hurt. My driver is toast. And the problem is when your driver is whacked, you really don't have any speed whatsoever. Artillery is trying to make a meal out of me. So I was going with it, going, okay, well, if I can get some shots off or whatever, I'll wait in case they whack another dude. But I ended up repairing, well, you know, reviving the driver, that's it. Man, that guy, he's just on me like white on rice. It's not looking good for me. So I have to withdraw and hope that I don't get hammered. Spoiler alert, I get hammered. But this is an assault match. You see the circle over there in K7. So it's an assault match, it's a little bit different. We're trying to get the objective. And I think they must have made a mistake. But that's okay. I mean, I got annihilated. Enemies, I don't want. There we go. We'll use this Lorraine. I didn't see any of this in the actual game because I was dead. But I was very lucky that this team was pretty darn good. Which is good because I'm dead. In case you missed it the first time. Well, I mean, he's smart. He's a 9. He's not in good position, you know, to really kick a lot of butt. Stockade, etc. Our artillery went on tour, as you can see. So let's go square-headed 4005. There we go. I don't want to be a Borosk in this match. His speed is awesome though. But tier 8, you're not looking forward to it. He's a glorified scout tank. But our dude hung in there quite well. After I became the sacrificial lamb, and they moved in on the base, and as you can see, the enemy totally screwed up and had no real defense on his base. Our guys got on that, and they just kicked butt, man. Sometimes you make a mistake, get killed, and luck out. That would be me in this game. But I don't know, man. It said I did okay, but what I did looked terrible, right? Let's see. Yeah, the 4005. That artillery guy made a kill, which is great. That Borosk made a kill. Fantastic. I did not know that. Okay, here's the end of match report. Now, as most 10s, lost money. That's to be expected. Minus 11,000. Okay, whatever. But now the blocking on that was quite good. 2,400 blocking, 1,400 assists. That's really how I scored, quote unquote, my points. I did use a Commander ×6 booster on here, kind of But hey, luckily I caught a break. I mean, I didn't do that great, but I got lucky. Sometimes it's just about being lucky. Look at this. 4th on the board, but it's only because I had assist damage from being in that group of dudes. But the gun penetrated, okay when I hit a target. Duh. So it seems okay. And I just feel like I dodged a big, nasty loss bullet. So, spotter, over 1,000 damage. In that tank, it only rolled 48 for this match. That was the speed. So I was like, well, okay. But I have another game for you. It's even better than this one. I just want to have this image here as a visual break between the two matches. Welcome to Red Shire. All right, so I don't normally play, medium speed mediums on this map. I don't play them in general, but I do know, I pay attention that the tendency on this map is to take that right sweep going up like Delta 9 through that valley. So I knew they head over there. That's from paying attention to other teams, even though this is not my forte. For those of you who don't know, my forte is artillery, light tanks, and sniper. That's how I do my business. But my friend thinks I'm above average. I don't know. I think I'm kind of average on medium and heavy tanks. I'm not the best at those, but I'm decent. Had a good game here though. So zoom is there. I don't see anything really happening zoom wise, so I think this tank looks cool. Now I also have to mention I did buy the skin for this, the 2-pack. The skin for this one and the skin for the Thumper, which you get at end of stage 100. So that 2-pack costs 3,900 gold. And this, as you can see, that this tank just looks phenomenal. I like this skin a lot. But it looks fine without it. Tomato, tomato. If it's a little too expensive for you, don't worry about it. My point of this review and test was to see if I should tell people if it was no good or if it was good, so they'll know what to expect. Really don't have a shot here, so I'm just hanging back. And then I realized I had a shot on that guy. I hammered him and then someone killed him, which is fine with me. I'm a team player. And another guy does the same thing. There you go. That was me. I killed him. All right. That gun hits pretty good, and I only hit him. I hit that guy for 500 or 600. I didn't get the whole 1,400, but I didn't use the extra penetration round. So I don't even know what the extra penetration round does damage-wise. Those were standards. All right, just checking my aim. I mean, our guys, they knew what they were doing. I'm just trying to go with the flow, because it's not my area of expertise. Unfortunately, I got behind that guy and kind of jammed him up. So I got to get out of there. It's hammer time. I got a gap right there. I'm going to go right through that gap. Add another gun to the assault. Oh, it's bad news for this dude. Watch this one. Hey, buddy. Boom! So we wiped those guys out in the valley. It was fantastic. Another great shot. Not by me, but that's okay. Now in this match, I added the traction for extra speed. So this dude rolls 52. And it also gets the additional bonus of better rotation. And that was why I went with that. It was for the rotation primarily, but a little bit of extra speed. That was another hammering. Good. Got to their base, wasn't really trying to, was trying to go and kill those guys, but that's okay. My team was really very, very good, and I was lucky to have a team that good. Well played, men. All right, that was a very successful game. Now let's go check out the final results. Okie dokie. So, I killed 2 guys, which was quite gratifying. That gun was very good. Accuracy was solid. I can't complain. I mean, I thought I played fine on that match. What's funny is that I actually ended up in 5th place. From that previous game, I was in 4th. Now, that was a shorter assault game, and so the numbers were a little skewed. This one was a more accurate representation. So I did not score as high as, like I said, 5th place, but my goal was to be helpful to my team, which I did that. And I was happy about that part of it, because medium tanks are not my forte. And experience was low because I had no boosters, but I wasn't worried about that. I'm just trying to give you the information of what I did so you can make an evaluation for yourself. So this tank plays pretty good. It does have a long reload, or long-ish. So my thinking is that it's much more useful in a group like we were moving than if you were to try and lone wolf it. I think you might be in trouble. And I think that the ultimate evaluation of this tank is that it's a solid tank. And it was good. It's not great. And to be great, your tank needs to be what I call a difference maker. If you're the last guy and this is what you have, you're always going to have a shot, okay, obviously. But the advantage is that it has a very powerful shot, but it's got a slow reload. So as a difference maker tank in my mind is one that can take over the battlefield. And I don't think this tank fits that bill. For example, the Object 780, that is a difference maker tank. That's a tank that can, get in a situation and dominate a battlefield single-handedly. I don't think this is that kind of a tank, but it was fun to play for a tier 10, even though it had a long reload. So the things that you have to concern yourself with is the gameplay, of course, and there's positives and negatives. The negative is the reload time. It's not a nimble tank, but it moves solid. It had good mobility. I didn't have any problem nothing that went wrong, in the first game was due to the tank's ability. I was in the wrong engagement, and that was all me. So that's the thing you have to understand, is that I think this is a good tank. And if you're a really, really good medium tank player, you could probably make this thing kick some more butt than I could. But I still think it was fun. And that's really my number one motivation. Is it fun? Yeah. Now, it is more fun when you get lucky and win a game that you maybe shouldn't have in the first time, because I didn't play that good, to me. The second game I played good because I was following the group and doing what the Wolf Pack was doing and helping them. So that one, it was great. And I would have been satisfied with that one even if we would have lost, because we played with a good strategy. And then sometimes you're going to get just outperformed, and that's okay. So I thought this tank was good. Is it worth buying? It's a cheap price. This is that you get this tank and you get the Sandman Commander. Let me show it to you again. I know you've seen it. This Sandman Commander, he looks fantastic to me. All right. So I want to get the customize. That's what I have to do. Got to get the customization to get the zoom. There we go. The details on this guy look fantastic. All right. So the thinking is, this guy, now he is a 2-star commander. So I was thinking he was a 3-star, which was originally, that was an assumption. That was not correct. So this guy, they'd sell him for $2,200 in the store. So basically speaking, to pay $4,000 for the upgrade from Season Pass to Ultimate Season Pass is 4,000 gold. So this guy would sell for $2,200. That makes the tank $1,800. It's a tier 10 tank, brand new. Normally they charge 20 grand for those. So you can look at it either way. Either you're paying $2,200 for the commander and $1,800 for the tank, or you're paying $4,000 for the tank and the commander's free. I don't care how you slice this. If you have the gold to afford this guy, this whole setup, and this is of interest to you, I think it's really good. I think this is really a good deal. Now, I went the extra mile and bought the skin pack. And I'll show you the skin pack. This is it, the Valiant skin pack. And there's the AVRE. You see that right there, and that's the Thumper. So I bought that, and that's the Thumper right there with the skin that goes on it. And, desertish colors. This Desert Plains, which is what I was using in mine. This whole 2-pack, $3,900. Now, again, I'll show you something. I checked this out myself previously. That now you can't see this, but if you go here on yours, if you buy this tank upgrade, okay, and get this tank here, they charge $3,000 for the skin by itself. So once again, it was kind of a no-brainer. It was $3,900 for 2 skins, or you could buy $3,000 a skin each if you're interested, or just if you wanted to buy just the one. So however you want to slice it, I thought the skin pack was a great deal. So the entire Ultimate Season Pass it's $2,000 for the season and $4,000 for the upgrade, or you could just pay $6,000. It doesn't matter how you do it. And then the skin pack was $3,900. So for me, the entire Ultimate Season Pass package plus the skins, $6,000 plus $3,900 is $9,900 gold. They charge at one tier 10 is twice that, and then some. Okay, or the Stage 100 Thumper Cold War Tank Era 3. If they sold that new in the store, all the Era 3s are over 12,000 gold each. Again, slice it however you want to slice it. The Ultimate Season Pass with the skins is a terrific deal if you can afford it and if that's what you want. I saw those and I said, yes, I'm going to get all these. They're fantastic. But if this description of this tank and everything you've seen, plus the games, if this doesn't fit your bill, then I have done my job and prevented you from spending gold on something you wouldn't have wanted. Although, for the most part, I can't imagine anyone really having the gold to spend on this upgrade for the season pass and not getting it, because this is a good tank. It was real solid. It played fine. There was nothing wrong with this tank outside of the long reload, and literally that's the only complaint I can give you. Like I said, I got this dude down to 18.5 seconds on the reload, which is, works good for me, man. I'm good with that. And that's the lowest you can get it. It won't go any lower than that, because my commander has the perks that will knock it down. Born Leader reduces reload. That reduces reload. Born Leader also increases accuracy. So does this. So this has the 2 accuracy and the 2 reload time minimizers on him. Also, this is my super commander for British tanks, and he's got the extra repairs. So I was satisfied. I thought this was a good deal and a good purchase. And I have had tanks that I bought that I didn't think were good purchases. Fortunately for me, they were good purchases, but I was evaluating them incorrectly. So this one, thumbs up on this guy. Now it's a tier 10. You're not going to get rich playing this dude. You're just not. So you play this for fun. If it's not fun for you, man, don't waste your time. Unless maybe you like looking at it. Whatever. Like, I'll show you. Actually, I made money. I didn't use premium. I used premium in that other game and lost money. So actually, this one actually made money. I corrected myself. I was wrong. It will make money. Now, you have to have a really good game, obviously. And I had a good game. I was number 5 on my team. So I would say that was by far anybody's definition. That was a good game. 2 kills that you see. 1,600 damage was solid. 1,500 assist, also solid. Hey, I'll sign up for that any day of the week. So I stand corrected. I actually made money in that second game, and I was thinking there was no chance of that. This first one, that's incorrect. That's a stage was completed for 100,000 silver. I lost money. So that was minus 11,800 plus 12,000. I actually made 700, silver on those 2 matches, which was good. But let's go back to the rest of the 10s. I don't play my 10s very much. Every once in a while. Tusk, I think I played this 3 or 4 times, because this tank just isn't that great. It's okay. I mean, it has a job. 780, terrific tank. It's a heavy tank. I had a good game in this, and got 2 kills the last time I played it. I was in a match where this guy was on my team. He was the MVP in this. He killed 5 guys with this tank, man. He was awesome. He was awesome. It's a difference maker. This is the tank, like I said, that can dominate a battlefield. The Tusk is not. It's not a dominator at all. Artillery can dominate from time to time. I don't think this is a dominator in general, but it could give you a very strong result as part of the wolf pack like I was. So I was part of the wolf pack and I did fine. Again, artillery can dominate. Iron Arnie can dominate to a degree. It's more mobile than the AVRE. But, I like it more. I like the AVRE because it looks cool. This tank looks great, and it played solid. It was fine. So this is my evaluation for you, that I thought this was a very good tank. B, maybe B plus. It actually played a lot better than I expected. I expected it to feel a little more sluggish, like some of those other World War II British tanks. They're very sluggish. This one was not sluggish at all. It had solid mobility. I was satisfied with the way it worked, and I thought the accuracy was fine. And if I practice with it more, I would probably be better. The best part about it, really, the shocker was that I made money in the second game by not using premium. Because those premium shells are like 7,000 a piece. The regular shells are like 1,700. So it's a dramatic, like 5,500 per shell difference when you use premium. So you use premium, you're going to pay. So hopefully this is successful and will help you guys make that final decision. Do you go, full ultimate, which I think is a great choice? Or do you decide, nah, you can't afford it or whatever? I understand that, and it's completely reasonable. So, but you can get this tank. Oh, I guess I should show it to you without the skin. So let me show you this. And one of the things that's cool about this garage, and I'll explain this to you here, is that I can remove this. This is the AVRE naked, like factory, and that's a good looking tank to me. I mean, I like the intricate details. I think this thing looks fantastic, even without the skin. So to me, it's really, if you're on the fence. But see, here's what you can do here on this: is you can go from regular to skin, to regular to skin, and you can see the comparison on any tank that has a skin just by moving up and down. So if you're on the fence of whether you should get this or not, I say get it, but make your own decision. I enjoyed this. I would play this again, with other dudes. I think this would be a fun tank to play in a tier 10 match with other guys who are, running tier 10 in a platoon. So hopefully this will help you out. I hope you enjoy this video. If so, please leave a like. It will help other people see the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because I make one video at least a day and usually more. Right now I'm at the beginning of the season, so I'm cranking out things that have to be done. So I'm doing more than one a day right now. But a normal situation is like one, maybe two a day, depending. So hopefully this will help. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go work on some other videos. I haven't played any games today except for video reviews for the channel. So it's just hilarious. So again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.